And welcome back to more Mario Party 6. Last time we did Castaway Bay, and this time we're moving on to Clockwork Castle, which is the final board of the game. It's kind of a unique board, to be polite, but it's also kind of long. This will be a very long video because this board usually takes a good like 40 minutes, so fair warning. Yeah, it's not that fun. You'll see why in a moment. Oh well, best guess that's the best I can do under the circumstances. Oh well. But basically the gimmick of the board is that instead of a fixed star space, you have to actually follow DK around the board. That's really bad RNG, by the way, because you can actually get him right at the start, which is really lucky, but we're not that lucky today. So it's gonna be a bit of a hike till we get to DK, apparently. So another gimmick of the board is the flipping bridges, which you just witnessed. So every time you go across the bridge, it switches directions, which gets really annoying. So if I can actually not use the bridge, I'd probably be better off. Wait, actually no, both go to the same place. Yeah, both go to the same place. Never mind, but I'm not gonna beat Peach over there. If this was not the first turn of the board, this would be a duel. But it is the first turn of the board, so no duel. Okay, so I said this is like the slowest board in the game. Okay, so these are warp pipes. These basically do as advertised. They warp you. I don't remember where they warp you to, but yeah, the gimmick of the board is that DK actually rolls every time. Ooh. That's actually really lucky. That's actually really lucky. Because the red warp pipe was like right in front of us. Peach, Mario, and myself are all in front of it. But we got the worst minigame possible for this. So yeah, good luck. Good luck indeed. How many times has this come up so far? Seems like this is like the most played minigame. This is like impossible to beat the single AI on anything higher than normal, basically. As far as I estimate. Yeah, it went a different way than I was expecting it to, which kind of sucked. Basically, they're going after these exact same blocks I'm going after, which is Mario's doing something that doesn't even. I'm like baffled by the AI right now, and that actually takes a lot to confuse me about the AI. But Mario is literally clearing up blocks that don't even matter, and yet we won anyway. That's like, I don't think I've ever seen the AI script that badly in the minigame, where they just take out blocks that have no relevance on the minigame. I've never seen that happen before. That is a first. Speaking of firsts, we are now in first, but that's not gonna last, assuming we can get a roll higher than a 5, I think. So Luigi's obviously in a hurry. Not sure why, because he doesn't have enough coins for a star, but he for some reason feels the need to roll really high this turn. That warp pipe's green, I think. So that warps you back to the beginning, roughly. Not sure why he wants to go back to the beginning of the stage, but oh well. Peach will obviously go through the red warp pipe to get to DK a little bit faster. DK's, like, from the pipe, DK's, I think, 3 or 4 away, so that's pretty feasible getting to DK. This, just because, no coins, that kinda sucks. And I actually rolled the exact same roll as Peach again. This is the problem with this board. It becomes kind of a wild goose chase. One short. That kind of sucks. And also the nighttime gimmick is really bad in this board, so that's something to keep in mind. Mario might actually get the star. I think he did actually. Yeah, he did. first star of the game goes to Mario, and he's also dueling somebody, so DK doesn't move, I don't think, until afterwards. I might be wrong though. Oh, yeah, he does move. So that kinda sucked. That really sucks, actually. But that's the kind of thing where it's like you have no idea that's gonna happen. DK rolled a really good number, actually. He'll probably catch up to Luigi before too long. But that doesn't matter because Luigi's so flat broke. No, wait, Luigi went through the pipe. Never mind. Hey, at least I have the coin lead. Mario has the action stars. So that's not good. So it's up to me to basically try to get minigame and coin. No, dude, there isn't a coin. It's a orb star. So focusing time. Like I said before, for some reason I'm good at this minigame, but I suck at this similar puzzle in Undertale. Doesn't make any sense to me, because it's basically the same puzzle. It's just basically, you know, memorizing a pathway, but for some reason I find it really difficult when it's not on a flat grid like that. And that, I think, is the reason, because that minigame is on a grid. It's not like you can have full movement. Well, we're in the coins, so we technically have 2 stars and he has 2 stars. Counting bonuses. Again, not sure why Luigi's in such a hurry to get to DK, considering he has no money. Well, now he has enough money. You get 10 coins for rolling 2 of the same number. I think you get 20 coins if you roll doubles. And, I think you get... Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think you do get something special if you get, like, with a gold mushroom. If you roll 3 sevens, I think you might get 30, but I don't remember. So now basically no one is near DK, which is not a bad thing, mind you. I don't remember what this is, actually. Just pick a treasure chest, that's it? Oh. Well, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, I've never actually seen that before. Not many happening spaces come. Oh, snap, this is actually really bad. This is actually... No, wait a minute. Yeah, I think we'll be fine, but it's a little bit nerve-wracking right now. What's gonna happen next? I could have used the landing on that. So now we'll get to the nighttime gimmick. And yeah, this has been 3 turns, I just want to remind you. It's been like, what, 8 minutes? And it's taken 8 minutes to get through 3 turns. This is why this game takes forever. If we get to like half an hour and we still aren't at an ending, I might just cut to the end. Like, no joke, just because of how long this board usually takes. And yeah, sometimes DK will roll doubles, which is good, but in this case it's actually bad because we're at the end of the line. When I say end of the line, I basically just mean that it's almost nighttime, which is really, really bad. It's not good. If I remember the gimmick correctly, it's really bad. It's probably one of the worst gimmicks in the entire game, actually. So it's just punishing people. It's really, really not good. And we don't get Motown, which is, I don't think, the only one we haven't seen of those 4. And we get the one we have seen many, many times. Cause Mario Party RNG. Same strategy holds, just for some reason it doesn't let you kick sometimes, I've discovered. So just kinda, I don't know, be patient, I guess. It seems to work better if you press the button at the height of your jump. That's what I've discovered over the years of playing this game. But who knows. Jumping off the little thing and getting a jump kick is actually a really good strat. But I have no depth perception. Yeah, you know, like in Luigi's Mansion where I kept failing to catch ghosts because I have no sense of depth apparently. Hey, we're in first now, to no one's surprise, and the coin lead. Because they're only normal, they're not hard. Okay, so nighttime, I think the arrows shift. Yeah, moving around the board is reversed, and also the other gimmick is, what is the other gimmick? You may ask, and it's not good. I'm just gonna say that much. Oh hey, that's lucky for him, getting out of dodge. Yeah, the other gimmick is that Bowser changes to, DK changes to Bowser. So he just steals coins if you don't have a star, and if you have a star, he will take a star, which is actually really, really obnoxious, and it's why this is probably one of the most interesting boards in the entire game. It ends up being a little bit on the cheap side though. If it warps her right in front of Bowser, that would really not be good for her. I mean, it can happen. There are no warps, there are no like Wiggler capsules or Butterfly capsules or whatever the heck they are. And Peach, I think, has the coin star now. Time wheel changes from night to day. I think it is RNG though, so it's not like, oh hey, it's actually roulette. That's actually kind of nice. All it does is slow the game down, basically. Like, drag it out even more. So the green pipe goes up there. Considering how bad my rolls have been this board, that might be the best bet, actually. Oh, and as soon as I say that, I get a good roll. So I'm just gonna do this. So free orb. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh hey, might as well go this way. Since I have a decisive coin lead. That board, on this board, I don't think that's a good thing, actually, this one. So I'm just gonna do this just to basically get an orb star, basically just accumulate an orb count. And we get the Paratroopa anyway. Yeah, it says Koopa Troopa, but it's actually a Paratroopa. Just thought I'd point that out. And for once in Mario Party 6, we have good luck out of the gate. Problem is, I'm landing on a red space, so I'm on a team with Luigi. I think that's good for Peach, because I think she's right there, but she has to win the next minigame. If we get an all-red, full 4-player, that is very unusual. I don't think it's happening. But yeah, an all 4-player red minigame is super rare. It's like unbelievably rare. So yeah. I have seen it happen though, where everyone lands on red spaces or green spaces, thus getting it to count as a red space. Yeah, so that's one of the weird things that can happen in this game. Mullet is okay, we haven't seen it, so that's a consolation, I guess. But you just hit the moles. I'm trying to remember, I think at the nighttime version you actually stomp the moles, but I might be wrong. I haven't played this game very much. Gold moles are worth more points, that's a given. Luigi's doing basically nothing. Yeah, pretty much. Just jumping over Luigi at this point. So we are like double their score basically. That's not too unusual to have a really high score in this game. Yeah, this is usually a pretty easy one if you have 2 humans. If you have 2 AI, it's a little bit harder. Or if you have 1 AI, it's generally harder because they don't do a good job. So the bros are duking it out, it seems, and Yoshi's got a comfortable lead. Good for us, I suppose. If he rolls a 10, he can get to DK, but that's useless because, well, now he has the money, so... If Peach actually used that, it would have been really terrible timing. Yeah, DK's right there. Yeah, go buy stuff. Good plan. It makes sense that you see a lot of Twister orbs here because, you have, like, warping people is actually really dangerous. Especially because you have, like, you could just warp, like, switch places with someone when you're in front of Bowser, and that's actually really helpful. But I don't know, I don't use those too often. I could go for an action space right now, to be honest. Get any sort of bonus star where I can get him. Because Peach has the action star. I think she took it from Mario? And I have the other two, I think. No, wait, I don't have orb. I think Luigi might have orb. DK is getting increasingly far away from the others. So when it changes to night to day, I'll actually be behind Bowser, so that's gonna be an unusual turn of events. And we have a battle game which Mario can't afford no matter what. The only way he can afford it if it's 5, so we actually have a weird number of coins. 37. Control Stick is actually a really fun main game. It would be better suited for another console though. Basically, you just push the sticks in the direction indicated. Like, just push them up. But it's not always the same direction. Sometimes you have to go like opposite directions. I think you can sort of adjust even after you put up a hand. So you can kind of adjust afterwards. So you can kind of just guess potentially and still win. I find this a very unique concept for a minigame, and yet they've never done anything else like this. 7 actually had quite a few control stick based minigames, which I actually like. I usually would play both characters, like, because Mario Party 7 has a thing where it's like, oh, 2 people can play with 1 controller, and I usually just play both because I like being in control of both characters. Holding one tiny controller with both hands, to me, sounds really difficult. I think the characters go down to shoot in the background. Yeah. You can kind of see Luigi there very briefly. I don't know, maybe I'll put an arrow there or something if I remember. But hey, Luigi has solidified his 2nd place now. And I got the pity coin, which is really hilarious actually, considering I had plenty of coins as is, and yeah, I got the pity coin. That's what people call it when you basically get like a coin that's like, oh hey, here's the coin that like is left over, so let's just give it to the person who's already won the minigame and doesn't need the 3rd place consolation prize. So Peach gets 5 character spaces. I don't remember if this actually counts for the bonus star or not. If it does, that would be really cheap. And I think Peach would actually potentially win. But I don't think they count. I'll have to actually check, actually. Because I don't remember. Wait, so is this... Okay, there's one more turn of daytime. So yeah, the whole thing is basically screwed up because of the whole, happenings. I keep calling it a happening space, even though it's technically not a happening space. It's an action space, but I call it happening space just because tradition. That's a weird place to put an orb. I don't understand her logic. But then again, it's an AI I'm trying to analyze here, so it's like, what logic are we talking about here? The AI will always go for whoever has the most coins, or whoever has a star if they can afford it. So that's kind of the logic of the AI in the game. Sometimes they'll pick randomly though, so that's a little bit weird. Hog Jog would be fine, but we get the worst minigame in the entire game, according to a lot of people, because it's actually the equivalent of Get a Rope. Unlike Get a Rope, you actually pick ropes at the same time. And yes, this is actually completely luck-based. There was no input on this whatsoever, but I actually won. I got the optimal outcome. There are 3 outcomes. You can either land on the platform. There's one rope that has a shy guy, or no, a fly guy who will basically pick you up and put you on the platform, so that's equivalent to like just getting the no confetti in Mario Party 5. So yeah, that's basically the 2 outcomes you can get. Okay, I actually need to look where Bowser will be. So he's gonna be there. I can safely use this because no one is even near that, so I can safely use this. So I'll go right. I do not want to warp because then I'll end up in Bowser's, well, closer to Bowser, ironically. Mario might warp because, oh. Or he could just be a typical AI. Toadie will give orbs to, like, redistribute orbs. So Peach is probably gonna get the Orb Star and the Action Stars, so that gives her 2. So ironically, she might actually beat Mario. Yeah, typically I've noticed that on their on their last turn, they tend to use 2 dice blocks. He might actually catch me, actually. Which would be just a teensy bit awkward. Yeah, this is gonna be awkward. Really awkward, actually. How many more spaces do you have? Okay, that's not good at all. That's actually— oh hey, that's what I was talking about. The all reds. Yeah, getaway is always fun. That itself to me is like headache inducing because you just have a cacophony of sounds. A lot of times you actually get the block in a position where you can just kind of like repeatedly stomp on it. It's really hard to pull off though, but it is actually possible. I kind of wish for Yoshi's, when Yoshi hits it, that I could make the little Yoshi sounds from like Super Mario World. And also Super Mario RPG, which I also recently did a Let's Play of. Hint, hint. In general, this is actually a pretty hard minigame to potentially win consistently because there isn't that element of luck to it. Here I need all the lead I can get because I'm gonna be losing a star here. Like, right now. Because Bowser! My only hope is if someone lands on the action space and flips it back around. I don't think that's gonna happen though. Nope. Just a few shy, I think. Yeah, just like 1 shy. So that means I need to roll a 10. Basically, to ensure my safety. Actually, no, that won't actually help me. No way. Actually, that would put him in a better spot to get away from Bowser, so that's actually really dumb. Yeah, so that was a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, okay, so yeah, she needed like a 9. Yeah, Bowser's right there, and I get a pitiful roll, of course, because Mario Party logic. It's often the case on Mario Party where, like, when you're in the lead, stuff doesn't work out for you for some reason. That's just how it works. So Mario's gonna land on something. I don't know what, though. I can use a day to night change, to be honest. Or warping him right in front of me. That would also be fine. Oh, back to start. That's not something I've ever seen before. So he needs to roll a 5 to catch up to me, I just want to point out. That flame effect looks really bad, I just want to say. And he actually used a double block because he wanted to catch me, basically. So that was basically not good luck, basically. There's nothing I could have done about that. Another thing is that because Bowser will change spots, I could actually still be in a good position because he might go after someone else. I think he also wanted to try to catch Mario and Luigi too, but was just shy of catching them. Interestingly, Bowser doesn't switch positions. Because sometimes he'll like switch positions, but I guess that's only if you encounter him. Treasure Trawlers, we already did. It's just the boat minigame. It's raining. That's different. So I have Rumble turned off, I just want to point out. So, yeah, we'll have a physical indicator of what's going on. Tends to just be people running into each other because this map is not big enough. I need to focus, actually. I'm not focusing on this minigame, so I don't really care for this one. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just not that enjoyable. And also, you can't go in reverse. See, you only have, can only move forward basically, so you can't actually like, if you accidentally pick up something bad, I mean if you accidentally go slightly past something, you can't like backtrack, so it's really obnoxious actually. Hey, a tie, that's not something you see every day. So 9 to 13 to 16, it's not good. So Mario's gonna have to roll like a 10, or Luigi's gonna have to roll like a 10 to ensure his safety, but I don't know if he can. Mario Party 7, I think it's really RNG heavy for a random number generator, so I have no clue how Bowser's gonna react to that. If it'll be basically, and basically I don't know if it's gonna skew towards basically Bowser getting the best optimal outcome, or if it's going to skew towards Luigi having the best outcome. It could go either way, really. I half expected her to get a 3 just so she can land on the thing and help Luigi out. Just because Mario Party luck. So Twister will, if it sends me, oh, that's actually not good. So now I don't think I can win, because I think Peach is getting 2 bonus stars, so I don't think I can actually win now. So that's what I'm saying about this board being like really unfortunate a lot of the time. It's just like, there's nothing I could have done about that. Check the map. I'm actually gonna do this, just so I'm in a good spot to possibly get, to run to DK at the end of the game, basically. But yeah, that was a really bad outcome, and it was complete luck. That warped me right there, because it could have warped me to the top of the board, but it just warped me straight to the where Bowser was, basically. He could catch Mario, potentially, if he rolls doubles. Or, I don't know if that's enough. It might be. Yeah, that's barely enough. So Mario's at least is screwed for this turn, so that's one consolation. Now Luigi's actually in the lead, oddly enough, just because everyone else got messed up. I don't know if that also gets rid of the orb on the space on future turns. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I actually should have stayed at the other spot, but then again, there's the problem of he could have caught me again, so... Sink or Swim is, to me, one of the least responsive minigames, because as I pointed out last time, you can't really go diagonally. Like, I'm holding diagonally and nothing happened. You can only swim, like, strictly up, down, left, right, so it's actually really confusing. And yeah, I don't want to win this one because, you know, Luigi's basically my biggest competition at this point. So I don't really want to win because Luigi could also have the Orb Star potentially. So yeah, I don't really want Luigi to get any more coins than he has. Of course, when you want someone to lose, that's when they actually win. Rules of Mario Party, and competition in general, really. So yeah, losing on purpose didn't really serve any purpose, ironically. Yeah, it's really, like, you can't dictate what happens in 1v3 minigames, so yeah. I have seen cases with, like, humans that you can actually really just mess stuff up like that. That some people do intentionally go out of their way to lose certain minigames, just with the distinct goal of basically messing up another person's coin lead, their star lead, or whatever. Now, I'm also pretty sure that if you actually do the wheel thing, that also, like, if you land on the same time, it might extend it. I don't quite remember if that's actually true or not. Now it's daytime, so my decision was actually bad to use the warp pipe, because otherwise DK would have been right there. Good news is I could just use the warp pipe, because it's, again, right there. Because I went, like, one past it or so. It was really close to the warp pipe. Like, if I could just get one more star, that would put me in a good spot for the rest of the game, basically. The only people to lose stars, I think, were Yoshi and Mario. Okay, I got a good roll, so lucky me, I actually got a star back. But the problem is DK will move, so he could put it in a spot that's actually bad in the long run. Because he could put, like, DK can move right where Luigi is, but he can't afford it, but, you know, maybe next turn he could. He's up there. I don't think anyone's getting any more stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess this is the best outcome, oddly enough. I can get 1 happening space at least. Something. Peach still has 2 if I'm not mistaken. Gold Shroom. But not sure that's worth it because now he can't afford the star, even if he does catch DK. Now he doubly can't afford the star even if he catches DK. Yeah, when they say half of your coins are stolen, it rounds up. So if you have 1 coin, it steals 1 coin. Even though 1/2 could potentially go, you know, if you round down 1/2, it's essentially 0. So he just wasted that, by the way, because he can't actually, no one can afford the star except me. This is actually unusual. This is a 10-turn game, so it's a little bit on the short side, but still. I like the animation, it's like, yay, and then like, oh, you don't have enough coins, sorry. Like, they get your hopes up, like, oh, hey, star, and then it's like, nope. F1 versus the dinosaur. Yoshi is a dinosaur, technically. It's complicated. That's the best way I can think to describe it. Pop star, I think you just mash A. It's actually harder for the other team because you actually have to be precise. I'm actually good at button mashing, I'm not the best, but we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I'm not a fast button masher, I discovered because I was watching a video of Mecha Marathon from Mario Party 2, and they got like 30 yards. No, not 30, it was like 20... No, yeah, it was actually close to 30 yards, and it's like, I tried it, I couldn't get anywhere near that, and I, like, the best button masher I know in games, so that's actually saying a lot that, you know, this one person, this Let's Play, like, yeah, broke record after record, basically, in button mashing games. Because, yeah, I'm not that good at button mashing, apparently. Mega Marathon is also weird because you also have to mash 2 buttons simultaneously, which isn't the easiest thing in the world. Luigi, I think, actually is tied with Peach now for the Action Star. So it all depends on who gets the Orb Star, basically, because if Peach gets the Orb Star, then that means she has 2. But if Luigi gets the Orb Star and the Happening Star, or Action Star, that means Luigi wins, actually. So that's not good. So I kind of hope Peach actually has the Orb Star, just to keep Luigi from having it. This game is all over the place, and that's actually the fun of it, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shoot. I was hoping there'd be a dual space, to be honest. So if I could duel Luigi for a star, that would help. Or I could potentially lose a star because it's a luck game. Yeah, I do like Mario Party 9 and 10 that they fixed the stupid rolling mechanics. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I should actually. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hey, this will work out actually. I didn't even think about doing this. I'm dueling Peach anyway. No, wait, I'm not dueling Peach because this actually, unlike the regular star space, this actually counts as a space. This part's confusing, because the rules are like so different than any other Mario Party. If DK uses a double and rolls like 2 10s, I could get another star from him potentially. That's not gonna happen though. I think he can only do 1 double per turn, he already used it, so... Basically, I win by default at this point because of that last minute star. But who comes in second, or if anyone gets close, basically depends on luck. So he switches places with me, I think. It's actually not good, because I was actually kind of close to DK. Oh yeah, that actually lets you keep going. Forgot about that. Mario gets to go to DK, but he also has no money. It's like, oh wow, that was productive. It's like, let's just make the game drag out even longer. Yeah, sure. And that's how I feel sometimes. This game in particular, 5 and 6 in particular, it does have that feel of like, oh, let's just make the game really freaking long for no apparent reason. So basically, I win, no matter what happens. And yeah, we've already gone way over the normal time. And let's make it even longer by throwing in one last minute battle game. It's gonna be 10, because no one else— oh! That's unexpected. Normally it doesn't do 20 if no one can afford it. Oh shoot. I'm gonna pick this one just because the majority wins. Otherwise, if I pick one, the other two might have skewed it really awkwardly because I didn't see what everyone picked. I think Luigi picked the luck one. So let's just go skill, I suppose. Let's just kick people off platforms. It's not rocket science. Mario just fell off. Ironically, Luigi, who he tried to take out, actually stayed on. Yeah, that minigame generally doesn't go very long. And to be honest, it's really boring. I mean, like, that happens so often. Like, the wishing, the wish on a star one, fish on a star, I don't remember. The one where, like, the star is being bombarded by Cheep Cheeps. That one's so much more exciting than this one. That's basically the same concept, just kick someone off a small platform. And yet this one is just boring, because it's so, like, I don't know. It's just, not that exciting. It's just kind of slow, because it's just a square platform. Yada yada yada, we know who won. Because this, no one else can even win at this point. I won every minigame, I think, except for a couple yeah, I think I won every minigame. I can't remember. I thought I lost one at the beginning, but I don't know. Yeah, Luigi got the orb star, so that last minute star basically wouldn't have actually mattered because Peach has the action star, so yeah. Whoa! Huh. Actually, I forgot that Mario landed on 2. When did he land on another one? I have no idea when he landed on another one. I won by a coin lead, which I can't say happens very often when versing normal AI, winning by a coin lead, but just bad luck, basically, with Bowser. Yeah, that's why I always go for coins. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so now I'm gonna check. Wait, who got the orb star? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so the 5 character spaces do not count, so that's fair. Otherwise, that would be really bad. Now we have done every board in Mario Party 6, so next time we're moving on to a different game. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more something. I'm not saying what. Anyways, thank you for watching.